over the years, I just noticed something that I've been investigating. An investment investigator. There is nothing that I have not been called. I've been called investment investigator. I've been called doctor of investment. I've been called coach extraordinary. They have been called so many things. But in all of it, I'm excited that people are getting to know a lot, be impacted. And do you know that you too can be a part of this wonderful expose? My name is Grace Ofure, and I'm so glad to talk to you today. I noticed that there is what they call 10%. I've tried it, I've investigated, I've watched it, and every time I do, I just notice that there are some people that are called the 10%. And for me, I target 10% law. Listen, when anything is called a law, it means that both me and you cannot do anything about it. It's a law. Let me give you two laws that I know. The law of gravity. When you jump up, you will fall down. The second law is the law of electricity. If you open the sockets in your house, when your hands are bare, even if you do not see light, once you put your hand inside, we might finally meet you in the mortuary. It's dangerous, so don't play with electricity. So the law of 10% is something that has come to stay. It has both the advantage, it has both the disadvantage. To us, once you are not in the 10%, you lose. So 10% is so important. And I'm going to give you a story. And my stories are always very interesting. I tried money. And for me, money is a game. Only 10% of the entire world is playing the game of money. Can you be in the 10%? Yes. Do you know what to do to be in the 10%? If you're not yet in the 10%, and this you can find out for yourself, you can ask for a 10% checklist to be sure or to reconfirm. Then you should do something about it. The reason why this thing you truly desire, you have not achieved it, it's because it's possible you are not operating the 10% law. So this story is 100 people went in for a challenge. And guess what? The top 10 did all that the 90 people is expected to do. So which means that if 100 people embark on something, in sales, we say 20% to 80%. In achievement, because some people could actually be very good salespeople, but achieving the life that they truly want can be different. It becomes what? 10% to 90%. And because I know that if you don't always find a way to become the 10%, those that achieve what 90 people should achieve, I have studied it. I have looked at it. I have brooded over it, meditated, 10% will always win. Everything, 10% will always win. And I am always in the 10%. Anything I embark on or people embark on and I'm a part of it, I had to spend 10 years of my life to understand why I'm always in the 10%. I'm always anything. If I want to make $1 billion now and we are 10, I will come out as one. If we are 100, I'll be a part of the 10%. If we are 1,000, I'll be a part of the 100%. In everything that I do, anything, any endeavor, I had to study it for 10 years. And I came and I started to now use it, this secret, this strategy, this idea. And all across my life, I saw it work. It is something I never wanted to teach. But the more I try to help people, the more I discover that they make me more frustrated because they didn't understand the 10% law. And so now I want us to go on a challenge. And this challenge is going to be every month till I say I've tried. So in this challenge, I'm going to be teaching you how to become, how you can be one of the 10% achievers in everything you do. It is not free. Nothing good comes free. But it is a money bank guarantee. If I teach you, it doesn't work, not a problem. I will give you back with a 10%. There are 2 levels I'm going to use to approach in this study. We are going to have the VIP. The VIP are those that will do a replay. The only issue is the questions that the VVIP will ask, which is also okay. Most questions are always the same questions. You would then learn from those questions. So if you are VIP, it means that you're going to have your time, you replay, you send messages, you have access to questions and answers of the VVIP. But if you are in the VVIP, it means that I will be there, you are there, and you can ask me any question as regards this very thing that you want to be in the 10% class. So it's going to be 4 days marathon every month. So what it means is that even if you miss this month, you can join next month, you can join upper month until I stop, because I'll stop very soon. So all you have to do is to go register either for the VIP or you register for the VVIP. But I tell you, they are both money guarantee, money back guarantee. And I mean my words. If it doesn't work, you embark on anything, a project or work with people, trying to make money, trying to succeed in business, trying to succeed in, growth in terms of personal development, in terms of, you are going to be the 10% of the 10% of the 10% in anything you do. Welcome back to our wealth building pillar. The last video talked about income, but I stressed on value. There is no income without value. So whatever decisions your coach is sharing with you, find out if it has value. If it doesn't have value, it won't produce the kind of income we're talking about. The second one here is asset building. Tell yourself, I'm an asset. and everything I do turns into an asset. Asset building is very crucial when it comes to long-term accumulation of wealth. I love this one. Asset. The first asset is you, and that is why you have to stay healthy. I just lost 7 kg from my body, and that's why I look a bit different, yeah, and I love it. So you need to take care of your body. The Bible says your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost. So your body needs to be an asset for you, and that is why you eat less, sleep well, make money, be excited, and laugh. Irrespective of what they are saying in the news, those that come from my country, Nigeria, just laugh. Because all things are actually working together for your good. No economy can bring you down. That's why you need to begin to press in, and get as much assets that you can. So now that you know that you are number one asset, are you ready to look at other kind of assets? Real estate. Acquire. Do you know why I like real estate? When it comes to income generating, there are 2 things you need to do. And that is why you need to take the course on real estate. Let me just give you a trigger. Do you know when you should start doing cash flow in real estate investments? Do you know when you should start doing capital appreciation in real estate investment? Do you know when you should start selling? Do you know when you should start hoarding? Do you know when you should start? Because real estate goes in cycles. There was a time that there was a cycle in Dubai, and the market, a lot of people went into Dubai, started selling off, which was terrible to do at that time. Then some invested in timeshare, which was also terrible to do because they lacked knowledge. I always say that when it comes to real estate, a lot of people do not like me because I say, let's teach you first before you bring the money. Because you need to understand that real estate has concepts, and the concept of the real estate investment is what is going to make you make money or lose money. So running into a real estate opportunity, it's not bonvita. You don't just go to the chef and pick a real estate, whether it's a land or a house. You need to work with an expert, and it should be somebody that has made money. Yeah. Why do you want to buy real estate? A lot of money into the hands of someone that does not even understand how to make money. Real estate assets is one dependable asset. Dependable. When you buy right, and if you leave the stage of land banking and you are now beginning to, there's a time to land bank. There are places to land bank, but there is a time to begin to move from land bank to housing. All that you can learn on in one video. So all these are the various things we teach on real estate investments. Yeah, it's called the School of Real Estate Investments. Yeah, there are stages. So it is only when you have that knowledge, you know when to land bank, when you need to go into cash flow. Sometimes people receive cash flow when they are supposed to be receiving capital appreciation. There is an age you shouldn't do one type of real estate investment. There's another age where you should be doing a type of real estate investment. I started investing from age 22, so I can tell you. So sometimes you are thinking of buying a house. That is not when you should buy a house. So it's a lot, not one video. But just to make it clear, is the knowledge is there. I've taught it in some of the experts we have worked with. You get into that class. But for the sake of this video, always use my rule 80-20. 80% huggable, kissable real estate. The market's mine, but it doesn't matter. It's in cycles, it's in stages. There's always a market realigning. So it's not a problem. Where should you buy? Anytime. Where should you buy? Where the expert says go to. And some of us are gifted. We have an insight of where the Spirit wants us to go. So make sure that you are working with somebody that has an insight, gifted, has done it, and has won. How do you know the kind of assets or when you should acquire and what you should acquire? It's when you understand the kind of rewards that you want and the kind of portfolio that you want, and ensuring that all of your portfolio, you have risk factor you put into it. You have diversified your portfolio. You have wide range of real estate, and every one of them contribute to your overall wealth. But for you to now begin to see how to come in, be stable, and enjoy, which is important, you have to know what your wealth number is. And wealth number is a big cost. You can ask in the comment section, I want wealth number, I want wealth number. And in our third point, I'll dive into a bit of wealth number. Because if you don't come to terms or understand what your wealth number is, even if you are old money, some of us are new money, you will misuse the opportunities that you have. Another note, I just want to say, investment is one very important way. And building wealth, you require assets. And for you to be financially stable, anybody that tells you not to invest, it's a big liar. No matter what you have gone through investing, go back and invest. Get an expert, 80% real estate. And I'll see you in the next pillar. Love ya.